Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have my list. So what we are discussing today is 21 questions to ask your partner to understand them on a deeper level. Questions that go beyond music preferences and sibling names. Like the usual question you normally ask someone maybe you just met newly or someone you're dating. These questions are going to help you to know them on a deeper level. When you meet a guy newly and he goes ahead to ask you such questions, or the girl goes ahead to ask you as a guy such questions, just know that that person is bent on knowing you on a deeper level and not just knowing you on the surface of what's your music, what the type of music do you like. There's nothing wrong with knowing that one. What's the name of your siblings? There's nothing wrong with knowing that one. Or talking about this knacking related questions. We are talking about something good here. So I have 21. Obviously I don't have it in my head, so I listed everything down. So but it is divided into some parts. But the first part we're going to be discussing is questions relating to life. This is going to help you and your partner to have a deeper connection. Questions relating to life. Number one is, would you like to be famous? In what way? So in case you're finding it difficult to start up conversation, or you're finding it difficult to extend conversation with your significant other, these questions can actually help you. And while you're igniting the conversation, you're also getting to know that person on a deeper level. Now, would you like to be famous? Is something that you would really want to ask your significant other. Some people do not want to be famous, they just want to be rich, low-key. Some people don't really care if they are that rich, they just want to be, if they are comfortable, as far as money is entering, they are good. But you see, fame is something they are really into, they really want to. So, and then being famous comes in different ways. So you want to know, yes, they can just tell you, yes, I would like to be famous, and it ends there. And for you to continue this conversation to get to understand them better, you can ask them, in what way? Some people want to be famous for bad things, some people want to be famous for good things, some people want to be known for helping people out, some people want to be known for killing people. So it depends on how famous you want to be. Some people want to be known for something bad, some people want to be known for something good. So it depends on what he or she wants, but this is going to help you to understand them on a deeper level, to know, the way they think. And the second question is, if you could write a note to your younger self, what would you say in only 3 sentences? So no need to talk long, so that you have time to talk about the other questions or other things that you need to discuss. So here you have to cut it down a bit. So if you could write a note to your younger self, is more like advising your younger self, like maybe your regrets or the lessons you learned now, and you will tell yourself, if I knew sooner, had it been I knew this when I was younger, I would have done this, I wouldn't have, it's more like giving advice to your younger self, and maybe something you regretted in the past you didn't know now, or something you know now that you should have known earlier. So it depends, but it's going to help you to get to know them in a deeper level, get to know what they would have achieved in the past, or get to know the lessons they've learned in the past. This may take a bit of thinking, because some people don't really just sit down and think about it. Me, I do that. There's some days I'll be like, if to say I know when I was 19, I would have gone further in life. So it may take a bit of thinking, but asking for a concise answers makes your partner think about what they learn most in life thus far. So the next question is, if you could change anything about the way you were raised, what would it be? No one would teach the parents how to take care of their own kids. No matter what they do, they are still your parents. We all are human beings, we still make mistakes in life. So doesn't mean that you will talk about the bad experience you have with them. Or maybe you were raised in a way that, like I would say, I came from a family whereby my parents literally do almost everything for us. In fact, my mom is jack of all trades. She does almost everything for us, down to going to the school to pay our school fees or going to the bank. My dad was one that was coming to the school to pay our school fees. Even university level, really small, she will be the one going to the bank to pay. Even when we wrote JAM, she was the one that helped us to. They registered the JAM for us. They chose the course. Like, they literally did everything for us. So now it is not a bad thing, because I feel like we're still young, we might not really understand. But at the end of the day, now that I've grown up, I'll be like, oh, maybe when I want to go do that thing and I'm finding it difficult because I didn't start it earlier. But when you check, you see it's love. They are doing it because they feel you will make a mistake or you might not know how to do it. So they go ahead to do it for you. So now I'll be like, if they didn't do this, I would have learned it, way back. And now I'm learning at old age. So it should always be something good. It mustn't be something bad. Yeah, some people would prefer that their parents taught them earlier how to make money. You don't have to depend on us to make it. You need to learn how to make money. Maybe some of them, their parents are always spending on them. The parents is the one that always supports them financially, even to your master's level. And when they grow old or older, they feel like, I wish my parents allowed me, like they were tougher on me so that I'll get to understand how to make money when I was younger. So it depends. The fourth question is, if you woke up tomorrow with no fear, what would you do first? Especially when you're about to explore business that you've not really done before. Starting up a business is really a risky move because you're going to invest something. Even if you're not investing money, you're investing time, you're investing energy, you might even invest your mental health. Some people, fear has stopped them from starting up something that they want to start a long time ago. Now, it's more like you trying to figure out what they actually would love to achieve, but they are scared of achieving it. So when you ask him or her this question, they'll be able to explain in a way that you get to figure out, I actually want to do this, I want to acquire this, I want to achieve this, but I'm scared of doing it. The next question is, why did you cry the last time you did so? This question is more like figuring out maybe what bothers them the most, because most times we are adults and literally you're not crying because you got hurt, like you hit your leg on a stone. You're not crying because you beat your finger. You might be crying because maybe you lost someone and it's something that really hurt you. You might be crying because maybe you invested so much in something and it's not working. You might be crying because you feel lonely. Sometimes you might be crying because you feel like depressed. So it's a way for them to get to learn to know you better, to know what actually puts you in a bad mood, and obviously maybe avoid it or try to make you feel better. The hint here is, make sure to be supportive when they answer this question. A lot of people find talking about crying as very vulnerable, because I know that it might be something that will hurt them. So it might make them to even cry when they are telling you. So you don't need to judge them. You have to be always supportive when they start answering this question. The next question is number 6. What would constitute a perfect day for you? It could be maybe what he would want to get that day and he feels that, oh, this is a perfect day. Or it could be him going through all his routines, like waking up this particular time, doing gym this particular time, doing breakfast this particular time, and trying to seek everything they've written that they will achieve for the day. Once they achieve everything and then sleep early, it might be a perfect day for them. And when you get to know this, it's something that can help you to help them achieve that perfect day. Because you're not just asking this question for you to just, oh, listen, oh, we are just discussing. You have to listen and also know when or how to help. Now, number 7 is, what is your most treasured memory? So maybe something that happened with them in the past that they really appreciated. So these are questions, like 7 questions pertaining to life that you can ask them. The next section is on your relationship. So I'm going to be dividing this video into, I think, 3 parts.